We don't only address the poverty of means. More important than the poverty of means is the poverty of the mind. And that afflicts everyone. In terms of not giving the poor rights, not giving women rights, not allowing people to speak up, that is very much an affliction that we need to address. If Pakistan is to progress, if we are to become an enlightened society.
Pakistan Poverty Alleviation Fund, PPAF, was set up in the year 2000 by the Government of Pakistan as a not-for-profit national-level institution to serve poor, marginalized and disadvantaged households. PPAF works through a community-driven development approach to alleviate poverty. Engaging with people from the start of any intervention, PPAF empowers poor people and increases their access to income, facilities, and opportunities. The process begins with social mobilization to build institutions of the poor across rural and marginalized communities. A socio-economic development framework is then introduced that identifies solutions to help households graduate out of poverty.
हमने फैसला ये करना है कि हमें नेक्स्ट मुस्तकबिल में क्या करना चाहिए।
गांव में एक ख़वातीन हैं जिनके कमाने वाला घर में कोई नहीं है, वो कह रही है कि अगर कोई सिलाई सेंटर खुल जाए ताकि हम अपनी बच्चियों को घर में या कोई काम करवा सकें।
जो आपने सीओ यहाँ बनाई है, कितनी ख़वातीन है जो ट्रेनिंग मतलब सिलाई की ट्रेनिंग लेना चाहती हैं?
जितनी भी गाँव की बच्चियाँ ना वो इस बात में इंटरेस्टेड हैं।
हाला आपने भी अभी हाथ खड़ा किया, आप भी सिलाई की ट्रेनिंग करेंगी? कपड़े सिलाई करेंगी?
मेरी बेटियाँ दो
हैं।
आज से 10 साल पहले मैं एक घरेलू औरत थी और घर का काम वगैरह करती थी। उसमें ये है कि हमारे हालात बहुत ख़राब थे और फिर मैंने किताबें जिल्द करने की ट्रेनिंग की और उसी वक्त मैंने एक स्कूल से रब्ता किया और पूरे स्कूल की किताबें मैं जिल्द करती हूँ और उसमें ये गांव के लोग भी करवाते हैं। उसमें 25 से 30 हज़ार मैं कमा लेती हूँ और ये है कि वो बचत करके मैंने अपनी बेटियों को मैं अब पढ़ा रही हूँ और मेरी बच्चियाँ अब माशाल्लाह कॉलेज लेवल और यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल तक पहुँच गई हैं।
The approach has been successfully reviewed by international researchers and academics. Key components include livelihood support, disaster management, development of infrastructure, energy, health and education, and microfinance.
In the year 2000, Pakistan didn't have a microfinance sector. I mean, we had 40,000 borrowers and maybe 3 microfinance institutions. So we took a sector development approach for microfinance. And 15 years on, Pakistan is now ranked as one of the best microfinance sectors in the world. In the year 2012 and the year 2013, the Economist Intelligence Unit, they did a whole survey of countries across the world and ranked Pakistan 3rd best. And I think the credit goes to all the partners in this regard, be it the State Bank or PPF or the microfinance institutions that we invested in.
PPAF partners give small loans to economically active individuals. By June 2015, 7.8 million loans had been extended, with 61% of those loans going to women.
तकरीबन मुझे 15 साल हो चुके हैं। मैं बहुत परेशान हो चुकी थी, लिहाजा मेरे जहन में एक आइडिया आया ये भी स्कूल बैग बनाने का, बच्चों के स्कूल बैग बनाने का, जिसको ये बच्चे खिलौना समझ के बड़े शौक़ से लेते हैं। 7 साल पहले मैंने 20,000 का लोन लिया, फिर उसके बाद 25,000 का लोन मुझे मिला, फिर 30 का मिला, फिर डायरेक्टली 40 का दिया उन्होंने और अब 60 का लोन चल रहा है मेरा उनका। मैं एक आम औरत थी, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता था, मैं डरती थी। आज माशाल्लाह मेरा कारोबार कराची में भी है, कोयटा में भी है और खुशदार में भी है, लाहौर में भी है, 4 जगह पे मैं ये माल देती हूँ।
These achievements are also being recognized abroad, and with great humility I say that we were awarded the Gender Prize for Asia Pacific by IFAD, International Fund for Agriculture Development. They recognized our efforts in gender mainstreaming last year.
PPAF initiated conventional livestock and crop microinsurance products to provide protection to vulnerable small farmers. Innovative products like the weather index-based crop microinsurance and live weight livestock insurance The latter is the first of its kind in the world, where the insured amount is linked to the index of weight. Moreover, associated benefits like educating farmers on livestock management, hygiene, and vaccinations have mitigated risks for poor farmers. PPF follows an integrated development approach, where each intervention takes into account the existing conditions, problems, and resource availability. Assets are transferred to the poorest, skills are provided to the willing, and access to financial resources, institutions, and wider markets is enhanced. Let us take a journey through some PPF interventions through Pakistan. With interventions in practically every kind of terrain and type of community across the country, an excellent example of a women's empowerment intervention is the midwifery school in Karachi. Set up with a PPF partner and registered with the Pakistan Nursing Council. There is a constant demand for trained midwives to improve mother and child health in Pakistan. More than 200 women have already received trainings here, of which 80% were from the poorest communities along the Makran coast. Women who would otherwise not have had such opportunities.
हैंड्स और पीपीएफ के ताउन से कायम किए गए इस इदारे में 18 महीने का मिडविफरी का कोर्स करवाया जा रहा है। इस कोर्स के दौरान तलबा को यहाँ पर मुफ्त रिहाइश, तालीम और दूसरी सहूलियात फराहम की जाती हैं।
Pakistan is a water-stressed country with clean drinking water denied to the vast majority. PPAF has a track record of several interventions in the water sector. In Dhandkaro, a village in the interior of Sindh, PPAF installed a windmill on a well and constructed a water tank, ensuring a reliable water supply to the village. This has been especially beneficial for women, as they are typically required to fetch water for their homes. In Balochistan, PPF's water programs include rehabilitating the Kares irrigation system, which has resulted in higher agricultural productivity. Along with the shortage of water, Pakistan is also facing an energy crisis with a large number of communities still off-grid. In Dhakkan, in interior Sindh, PPF has provided loans for renewable energy. The solar power solution provides electricity for kitchen lighting, ensuring animal safety through charged emergency lights, cellular phones charging, and converting saline water into drinkable water through reverse osmosis. With light available after sunset, the quality of life and earnings of the community have tangibly improved. Increasingly, PPF interventions have several benefits. For instance, a water scheme in Lava in the Punjab province involves a dam built using local materials and skills, and solar solutions for lifting water from the reservoir with distribution to households through underground pipes. Improved access to water for the 300 households has improved health, increased attendance in schools, and enhanced income from agriculture and livestock through increased diversification and scale. What then drives PPF to go to places where no one else does and work with an obsessive passion in pursuance of its mission?
I think first thing I did mention was ishq. It is absolutely essential to have that passion in your heart to be able to do that. But passion, ishq is not enough. it has to be complemented with knowledge. The ishq, the ilm, but both are meaningless if they don't translate into amal, which is action. And this is a virtuous circle which feeds into each other. And the way to actually constantly make sure that this is fresh is to have the closeness of the people that you serve, the closeness of the beloved. And who is the beloved in this case? The beloved are the people of Pakistan.
Italy has a long-standing commitment towards Pakistan as a very important country and as a very relevant regional actor. Within this commitment, a great part is played by cooperation for development. And within this sphere, we have chosen as one of our main partners the Pakistani Poverty Alleviation Fund, as it has our same approach and as it is a trustworthy and reliable partner with whom we have a partnership which is entirely satisfactory. Maybe Domenico Bruzzone wants to add something to this?
Thank you, Ambassador. Indeed, the Pakistan Poverty Alleviation Fund is a vehicle of utmost quality for us. It helped us, enabled us to work in the most difficult areas of Pakistan, where the needs are most urgent and most painfully felt sometimes.
Far in the north of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa lies the beautiful valley of Swat, which not too long ago suffered immeasurably at the hands of anti-state elements. PPAF has undertaken several interventions in Swat for the uplift of the local communities. Working together with a partner organization, one such intervention reaches out to promote entrepreneurship and create livelihood for perhaps the most excluded amongst all marginalized groups in society, the physically challenged. The Energy Saver Electric Bulbs Assembly Line project provides livelihood to several physically challenged persons who were first trained in enterprise development, management, and in technical skills. This is a project that truly reflects the core spirit of PPF. No one in society should be deprived of an opportunity. Under the PPF Livelihood Employment and Enterprise Development Project, 14 ultra-poor beneficiaries in the village Kuzabandi in Swat received a grant of Rs 50,000 each, which they pooled together to set up a brick-making enterprise. The monthly net profit is divided equally amongst all the investors, while those investors who work in the factory also draw a salary. The work of PPF is far from over. Although much has been achieved, the journey must continue, and PPF must continue to evolve and scale up.
The DNA of PPF is about constant change, constant evolution, thinking, because the needs of the people change. PPF wants to stay relevant to the needs of the people, wants to ensure that those regions, those communities that have a sense of deprivation and are not mainstreamed are mainstreamed. PPF wants to contribute to a just, prosperous, equitable society